the Boston Celtics and the defending NBA champion Miami Heat as we welcome.
Both clubs, I think, are ready to go. We saw Boston, Mark, a couple weeks ago in Brooklyn in a preseason game. They looked fantastic. It was their best effort of the preseason. They'll try to carry that on.
To help open shot. No, pass blocked by Bosch, and then another block by Wade. Miami in possession. 2 blocks on that first possession. Battier for 3. Yes.
But now what this team has become is a great defensive club that plays off of that defense. 2 blocks leads to this. A transition, kind of a secondary break. Great ball movement. Battier picking up where he looked 57% in the exhibition games. He has looked really good, healthy and in shape, ready to go.
LeBron James knocking down Heat.
And that's why the Celtics are still a contender. We talked about their bench in the open, but it really is still about the big 3 with Rondo, Garnett, and Pierce.
Wade trying to post up off the spin. Finds Battier in the corner for 3.
And that's how Boston has played last couple of years in transition as Wade scores.
Rondo off the dribble trying to get it to Senator. Here is Chalmers. Oh, what a move.
Open shots here in Boston than he's ever had in his career because of who he's playing with. Meanwhile, Chalmers with the great bucket in transition coming off that steal. Good game here early on.
Nice pass down low to Bosch. Beautiful again.
See how the ball's moving so much better than it has in the last couple of years. I think that started in the playoffs as came together for a couple of years now.
Miami with a 1-point lead. Bass coughs it up. Here comes James. Leads Wade.
Back, which would only fortify that bench when you start talking about the Boston rotation. Now you have a lethal backcourt defensively, but if you turn the ball over, it doesn't matter how good you are defensively, you're going to give up. That's KG though, right?
Kevin Garnett said he lost Ray Allen's phone number. He said does not plan on giving him a call. There's several Celtics upset as Allen fires on it. Also checking in for the first time as a member of the Miami Heat.
And this obviously is what Ray Allen brings to this team, more of another 3-point shooter. You know, Miami was not a great
Rondo, who last year led the NBA in assists, among the leaders in steals. James with lots of James with time running out here on the first opening night of the NBA.
More equipped to go against Miami because of the Heat's terrific half-court defense. They've got guys who can break it down. You know, in many ways, Boston is going to miss Ray Allen.
Cole and Allen in the backcourt. This is Wade giving it up. There's Cole for 3. That at the All-Star break. The lockout of the condensed schedule may have been a big factor in their dealing with the grind. It was the last 4 minutes. Oh, the alley-oop pass.
But I could have, being 6'3".
Yes.
I would have been eligible.
Well, this is one of the reasons as LeBron had it knocked away, recovered by Battier. Shot clock is running down. 1 on the 24. Allen.
The ball too as he banks that one home.
So Ray Allen with another right up by Battier.
Well, here's that bank shot from Allen, just trying to beat the shot clock. Tremendous defense from Lee. There's nothing you can do about this. He just gets lucky, but he'll take it. He's so quick, and he's so good getting to his spot with that angle and then finishing.
6.7 assists for Rondo. James gets it.
It really is something, Marv, to really see the evolution of this Miami team as LeBron finishes there. But think about this club the last 2 years. They were in a constant battle.
Wade to the reverse.
The bench should help guys like Pierce offensively.
Green trying to extend and was turned back. Here comes LeBron. Seconds of the half. James hisses it across. Here is Cole. Too late. It's waved off. Would not have counted. First quarter. Turned that around. In the second quarter, they hit 13 of 14 at the line. in the second quarter. Miami in possession. James open for three. Yes. Chalmers with a nice pass. Violation called on the Celtics.
Look at this motion, that back cut from Wade. You never would have seen that a couple of years ago. Shoot threes. That's why I can't wait to see Miami playing against Philadelphia and Bynum, against the Lakers.
You mentioned the absence of post players as we see Wade get the step and then draws the foul. It's 4 on Lee. In fact, the NBA made a change in terms of the all.
You know, maybe Indiana with Hibbert, although it didn't give them much trouble last year in the playoffs, a little bit. But you know, when they have to go against a bigger team, will they have to play Joel Anthony or Dexter Pittman? Can they play this small lineup? That's what everybody's kind of waiting to see.
LeBron James
go. So that's an area where these new additions can help.
Battier for 3. Pierce has 23 points.
He looks absolutely fantastic. He's in great shape. He's in a good flow offensively. Switch going side. He wanted Rondo to swing the ball to the weak side where the defense doesn't have a chance to set up.
Ray Allen is checked back in. Here is Bond. Thank you, Ernie. Mike Miller has just checked in for the first time tonight. We're told that LeBron James went back to the Miami locker room. Craig Sager checking it.
Without LeBron and Wade. So right now, with both of them on the bench, Bosch needs to take over off. Doc Rivers tells us every Celtics game we do, he says the same thing. We are at our best when Rondo looks to score. He sets the tone for this team offensively. And when he gets going, it seems like everybody else does too.
Last year came back from a series of injuries, had that huge game 5 in the finals against the Thunder. 23 points, 8 3-pointers. Allen.
All of a sudden, Boston in a situation where they have to figure out where they're going to, you know, somebody other than Pierce when things go wrong.
Shot clock down at 2. Chalmers
will have to improve upon.
3 on the shot clock as Miller looks to inbound. Steady move by shooter.
You can put him on the block occasionally.
Final seconds of the quarter. They do not get a shot off. Point by Terry, so the ball still alive for Miami. Shot clock to 5. Here's James, 19, now up by 15 here in the early moments of the fourth quarter. Marv Albert with Steve Kerr from Miami on opening night in the NBA. Nice move.
Odd angles around the basket.
Lewis, 7 from the field. Once again, Miami without LeBron James. And Boston has cut that 19-point lead down to 11 with much time remaining. 7.5 to go here in the fourth quarter. Shot clock at 5. Wade backs his way. And Rondo getting set to inbound after this bucket and moved by Wade. And the Celtics felt that Wade was
that way he can continue to play that brand of defense. It's so important for his team.
Wade.
It's going to take time for the Lakers to gel.
What you say is Wade comes up short. It's handled by Boston for a young team during the preseason. Nice pass.
This play here with Wade moving without the ball. Remember, this is something that didn't happen much the first year and a half of this Big Three era.
But 35-14 and Barbosa with 14 of those 25 points. Just under 4 minutes remaining in this fourth quarter.
Can they make a stop when they need it? They haven't been able to so far tonight.
Shot clock to 3. Chalmers. Under 2 minutes to go in the fourth. Shot clock to 7.
And they're playing small like this, trying to match Miami. They don't have this.
Rajon Rondo, 20 points, 13 assists. And Leandro Barbosa with 16 points, all coming in the fourth quarter. 15 and